This video is going to show you how to avoid being a fool in life by giving you 5 ways to increase your knowledge and wisdom. Let's start with the first idea now. Number 1, always be prepared. I was watching the TV show Parks and Recreation recently, and in it, the main character, Leslie Knope, was running for political office. But her prospects weren't looking good because she was behind in the polls. One thing that had Leslie hopeful was being asked to be interviewed on this popular political TV show that could boost her ratings. But at the last minute, the TV host canceled Leslie's interview and she was devastated. She then went out and had several drinks. A few hours later, the TV host explained that his flight was delayed and her interview was still on if she could make it. But the problem was, she was drunk and not prepared to give the interview. Our opportunities in life are often unpredictable, and you can't control when they come to you. However, you can do your part by continually showing up on a consistent basis and developing yourself and being ready for that opportunity for when it presents itself. Number 2, play your hand. It would be interesting if life was like playing poker. That if you didn't like the hand you were dealt, you could keep asking for new hands until you got the hand you were happy with. As wonderful as it would be to imagine a world that worked like this, it isn't a wise use of your time. You can change a lot about your life, but there will be certain parts of you and your life that you don't have control over, like your past, your age, and your appearance. So instead of trying to change your hand in life, you can evaluate the hand you already have. You can do this by assessing what your strengths are and what you're passionate about. I suggest passion because if you're passionate about a particular area, then you're highly motivated to develop in that area and you'll likely have the endurance to stick with it long term. If you need help finding your strengths and passions, ask somebody that you trust. Make sure to mention that you're not fishing for compliments, but rather looking for honest input. Number 3, play the long game. I remember in high school, a friend of mine having 6-pack abs, and I envied him. I came up with a plan that involved me working out just about every day and eating a diet of mostly canned tuna. Disgusting. It was grueling, but in a couple months, I was able to have a 6-pack. To celebrate, I went out to Jack in the Box and totally pigged out. After that, I had a whole box of Lucky Charms in one sitting. Over the next week of binge eating all the foods I deprived myself of, I gained back all my weight and was back to where I started. I've gone down the get results quick route too many times to now realize the shortcut is often the longest route to success. Have the wisdom to come up with plans that are realistic and that you can stick to long term. Number 4, sorrow can refine you. King Solomon, who is considered by some to be the wisest man who ever lived, wrote in the book of Ecclesiastes, "Sorrow is better than laughter, for sadness has a refining influence on us." When you first hear this, you may disagree. At least I have. The reason sorrow can be better than laughter is that in those moments of sorrow, you often reflect in an honest way that you probably haven't done before. Or you take ownership for your life and make changes to improve your life. I'm not suggesting you actively seek out things that make you sad, and I'm not diminishing the value of laughter. But when sorrowful moments occur in your life, know that if you handle them the right way, they will refine you for the better. Number 5, be clear on your desires. We tend to want what we think we can't have. Here's a personal example. I started working at a company when I was in grade school, and their policy has been that you can't have facial hair outside of a neatly trimmed mustache. I tried going down the mustache route, but after several rude and hurtful comments, I decided to shave it. However, for many years, I would whine to others saying that I'd love to grow a beard and I'd love to look more macho and masculine, but my job kept me in my hairless prison. Then one day, the company lifted the facial hair rule, and I was now free to grow a beard. Here's the strange thing. Once I was able to grow a beard, I didn't want one. This is a simple example, but it shows how we can misinterpret our desires. Be clear on your desires. You may not truly want what you desire, but only think you do because you don't possess it or feel you can't have it. Give these 5 ideas some thought, and if there are other ways to increase your knowledge and wisdom, please leave a comment below to help other viewers. This is your friend Michael, helping you transform your thinking for the better. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.